Your work path focus for February, Pisces, is all about you uncovering situations and people that might not be in your best favor or hold the ethical standards that you want to hold for yourself and achieve. There might be some secretiveness that's kind of spurring this on, that kind of element or environment doesn't leave a Pisces feeling really good about themselves. And as this applies to work, I even have the Lover's card as the top of the matter, as the message from God and the universe as to help us navigate situations such as this. And it's being pushed upon you right now, these kind of situations that are going against the grain of how you want to be and how you want to conduct yourself in business, to be able to make a choice for yourself. That's the Lover's card. So when we were younger, we might have made certain choices for ourselves. They met certain agendas that satisfied us then. But as we get older, different characteristics come into play for people we want to be around and for the situations as well. And our work environment, since it takes up so much of our time, needs to be pleasant at the very minimum. But and you have a lot of creative talent, that the cards say. The Queen of Wands is in the past reflection. So the journeys that you've taken up to this time have turned you into the Queen. It doesn't matter our gender. She is a wonderful element for being able to manifest our creative ideas, not only into a material reality, but having led other people, have been a good team player, have been comfort and warmth and supportive through difficult times. You learned all that kind of leadership quality and business accolades that it takes to be able to achieve success in the area of the creative, right? So now, let the cards are saying in the present, the Emperor's appearing. So that's would be a normal segue after the Queen saying, okay, maybe I want to go start my own thing, especially with these kind of secretive cards and you're feeling like you're not getting the whole truth, that people maybe not, like, again, living up to the standards that you set, are pushing that Emperor. And what's so nice about the Emperor is not only great for business and law and contracts, but he's also great because we've learned how to be merciful, deliver justice in a fair way, be a good boss by being compassionate, grateful, appreciative, treating people well through the money as well. That would be the Emperor, and maybe a reflection of the things that sometimes people take advantage of Pisces. Like, let me have you give me 10 and I'll give you 5 in return. And it's caused through a lot of turmoil. At the base of the matter is the Nine of Wands, which is the end of creativity, ideas, taking your ship all the way over the rough seas. Now you're into going into safe harbors, but it's left you kind of like, ooh, a little seasick. And that's the thing of the nines. All your sails are in a row, maybe a little torn and tattered, but all your wands are there. They're fully lit. So let's get back our little back into that little harbor where a little fish could really enjoy themselves and build on to the next thing. So the spiritual gets combined with the material here. I love those kinds of cards. I see success. I also see in our hopes and fears placement is the Tower, major arcana, and that would be a representation of things breaking down, which would be another kind of focal point for me in the reading, that God in the universe is pushing you in a new direction. So wherever, like, especially with, again, those beginning cards, wherever that is, then it's meant to be, and it'll always be for your betterment, regardless of how tough and chaotic it seems at the time, because these kinds of cards are saying, I'm building up your confidence through that toughness so that you can now execute your own plans and do your own thing if that's what you so desire. And people look at you, let's say you have to maneuver in the secrecy, or people are moving against you, and you have to, like, you have contracts with them or partnerships. The cards say that they look at you as someone that has extra favor in the eyes of justice. And that's probably why it's appearing here. So God and the law has got your back. So don't be fearful. Again, do your due diligence, the homework, the preparation that is necessary. And sometimes a lot, the business aspects is not what a Pisces digs, but that's what the Empress there to say, I have a helping hand for you. You have some stuff. It's not going to be as hard and difficult or as anxiety driven as you think it'd be at all. And I think those of you that are starting to feel comfortable in that position in your heart and your brain is really great. So just build upon it, because I see in the end cards here, getting over any insecurities, fears, and anxieties, right? Anytime we launch a new idea or put ourselves out there, it can be fearful, right? And that's the whole point of the Five of Wands. Again, five, good luck in numerology and tarot, but the good luck comes from overcoming our dragons, right? Those things that sit upon us that make us fearful. We're not meant to play for it. And the sooner you could deal with that in business and know that nothing's going to hurt you or anything like that, the most that can happen is someone says no, and you learn from that experience and move on. But that's the whole point of the five. I want to give you the good luck for overcoming your fears. So the Ace of Cups is at the end too, which is a reignition of the heart, which I imagine with a lot of these cards, you really kind of need. Enthusiasm, excitement has probably been lacking for so long. Or maybe you got a false start and then had to pull back. It's these kinds of cards are like, it makes it difficult for you, but again, for your betterment. And at the end result, I got the Fool. So that's fantastic. So it begins the major arcana. And a lot of people think it's new beginnings, which it definitely is, especially in reflection of this kind of reading. But more importantly, we don't take to the ancient time, we don't take the emotional or any kind of baggage from the past, and even physical material too. We move forward free. In a lot of decks, you'll see them wearing animal skins because like I've conquered over those animal instincts of anger, rage, ego, pride. And in my deck, he's got eagle sitting there. So the connection to God that I've learned through those difficult times to rely on hope and faith and my good heart, right? Our good heart at the end of the day, love will always, always win. And now you're going into that period. So no pussyfooting around. Go straight forward. Be clear intention. Take care of yourself. And the rest will follow.